Debating on whether or not I should stick with the face cam, aka Blink 182 here in the bottom right corner. Some people either record themselves or just the gameplay, whatever. Item transmuter, so I just unlocked this. I thought it was very interesting because now you don't always need to go to the merchant in order to buy potions and whatnot. You can just like gather stuff in the world, and it helps if I turn on my controller. How professional of me. And then from here, I can create potions. I already made one, and then you get XP like the first time you do it or something like that. And you could like build up like your craftsmanship and whatnot. It's very interesting. All in all, just these like little things that I'm seeing about this game. I'm not kidding, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Probably the most excited I've been to play a Final Fantasy game since like Final Fantasy VI. I mean, 7 Remake, when it first came out, don't get me wrong, I was excited. I was like, eh. And then it kind of fizzled a little bit, with all due respect, the remake. And now 16 was pretty decent. Haven't finished it yet. This one, I'm like, oh my god. So this guy here now.
This goes without saying, but you'll have to lie low for a while.
Broden, the innkeeper, could have turned this in. We have the troopers, the soldiers, whatever they're called, that are... Put a mask on! COVID's gonna get me. Is it too soon? Can I make that joke? It's already been almost half a decade. He helped us out to escape being looked for in the village. We've gone underground. We're gonna join the rest of our team. So that's what's happening.
You made it. All in one piece?
No, I'm all there, one piece.
Sorry we're late.
For the love of... Where the hell have you two been?
On a date. Kind of. What?
Well, that was the last one.
Well, that was awkward.
Calm down. Got that?
I love that dog. He's awesome. And Barrett. I call him Machine Gun Barrett. Get it? Machine Gun Kelly. It's so original. Yeah, and in terms of like the story, I don't know. It's just... It's doing something. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm immature, but I'm told that if you prefer the story, the political tension of Final Fantasy 16, that you're more mature. And if you're more into this teeny bopper shit, you're immature. So makes sense.
Looks like a job for me.
It's weird, and I'm going to say this once, and I don't care. I'm going to say it. I am very clear when I mentioned that in video games, I could never play a game like Tomb Raider, with all due respect, or Final Fantasy Lightning 2, the one where you just predominantly play as the girls. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're so sexist. You can't deal with a woman. It's like, no, bitch. I identify as a dude. And when I play a game, even though I look nothing like Cloud, it's easier for me to relate to him, to immerse myself when he's walking in his dudely kind of way, right? Whereas with the girl, no. So you would think games like Final Fantasy 15, where it was all dudes, right? And Final Fantasy 16, it was all dudes, that I would prefer that more. No. Oh, no. I actually prefer this more because there's diversity. I don't mind if the girls are there. I just don't want to control them. Literally. So yeah, so that's that. Because I've been asked that a couple times. They're like, bro, are you, sexist? It's like, no, I just like playing as guys only. Nothing wrong with that. Nowhere did I ever say... Bitches don't belong in video games as a main protagonist. What's this bullshit with GTA 6? I've never said that. All I've ever said was, but I hope we can play as a dude, though, as well. Right? That's all. Anyways, I just thought I'd mention that for the very few people that might give a crap to know about my my preferences. And in this case here, too, you get to play as an animal. You get to control that thing X3, whatever his name is. So a composition like this, to me, is like perfect. You got the adult, the big brute, you got the puppy, the two girls, me, and it's all wonderful. We're all equals. Aerith, in my opinion, would make
Just look at it all.
a lovely girlfriend,
So
I think, for
green.
Cloud. And here's where the game opens up, baby.
A living, breathing planet.
Oh, yeah.
Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Guess I still have a lot to learn.
What do you want to know?
For starters, how do we cross these plains?
Come on now, that's easy. The same way you get anywhere. Pick a direction and start walking. Left, your left, right. What?
I guess we won't be coming back anytime soon.
Guess not.
What I want to know, and I'll admit, when I don't know something, I don't know it. I'm not going to pretend to know. Is, what was I going to say? Hide menu. Oh yeah, that's right. When it's during a cutscene, you can't actually, like, change the angle. I was going to say, how much longer after the events of Final Fantasy Remake is this? I think it's, like, immediately after, right? What I'm guessing.
And there it was, the first step on our new journey. You coming? Yeah.
Of course we are. Right?
I don't know what his story is. I'm sure he's got a story.
All right, let's get this show on the road, people.
Why there's a talking dog. Why his tail tips on fire. Choosing your party. Adjust your battle party from the combat settings. Not actually from the party settings. You would think that's where it happens, but nope. You can create up to 3 preset parties to swap between while exploring the world. Open the commands menu and press L1 R1 to switch to different parties. Setting a destination, press blup. Open the map and get your bearings. And while story markers are the green exclamation mark and discovery ones are purple circles, will be automatically added to the map. You can place your own pin. For now, head to the farm Broden spoke of as marked with the orange. So this is something that I could do here. Like that? No. Like that. I know you're probably all like, "Okay, seriously, is he done with the goddamn photo mode already?" Could this be? No, I'll have to play with this on my own. But seriously though, I'm huge into that because then I want to work on like a nice thumbnail. They're just not all like lined up the way I would want them to be. But yeah, anyways, photo mode to me is kind of a big deal. Whatever. I'll worry about that later. Okay, so the orange thingamabobber. So over here on our way, show relative. Well, that's where we just were, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even think we can fast travel there if we wanted. So I'm a little bit confused because it's telling me, no, you can't go back there, but yet our main scenario is there, or it's more that it came from there. I'm overthinking it. Let me just go ahead and mark this here. Oh no, it's already pinned. I see. Show relative to current. Anyhow, let's just play the game, shall we? Or chess. It's Final Fantasy Skyrim. That little bit of Maka. Chewbacca, what's that thing called again? You know, the green stuff there. That's the goo goo, the green goo goo.
You sure you want to fight?
Oh yeah. Not only that, on the fly. With his razor-sharp claws and fangs, press square to swipe at foes and hold it down to unleash a whirling slash. Then you fill up a bar and you do the vengeance. Great.
Ready when you are. Now, be it.
It's just so cool to play as an animal because one of my favorite games in the entire world is World of Warcraft, and my favorite class is the Druid. You play as a kitty. Enemies have been staggered or left defenseless. Strike staggering foes with the unique abilities, which is the triangle, which will quickly fill your ATB gauge, allowing you to unleash more devastating... Okay, invoking summons, which is cool. When the throes of battle, the entities slumbering within and equipped summoning materia may begin to stir, prompting the summon gauge to appear. When this gauge appears, blah, blah, blah. You can call on that. Okay, that's wonderful. You can also change who's always going to start off, you know, in a battle. And you do that by, again, not going to the party, but actually going to combat settings. And then see, 1, 2, 3. Those are like the different party members that you can do here. So, for example, I could go to like Cloud, have Aerith. I could simply click on her. No. I could simply... How the heck do I remove someone? Give me a second. I don't think... Oh, edit the party. I think I would have seen that. There we go. Edit the party. Front line. Right? You could do a thing like where it's... Yeah, like that kind of thing as an example. You have to have a minimum of 3, I believe. So you could do like something like this if you wanted, and then confirm it. Yeah. So we're going to stick with this one here. Now, can I change the... Oh, and they're considered the backline. Oh, that's interesting. Really? Well, yeah, backline because they're ranged. Is that why? I feel like an idiot, but I'm just being honest. I don't know if that's the reasoning behind it. And you can also change who's the leader. Although I don't think you can have Puppy Dog. Oh, no, you can have him as the leader. All right, that's enough of that. Too much talking. I do want to look at the map once again in a moment. Because I wanted to see some... Okay, you can zoom in a little bit. Yeah. Go relative... Yeah, I do know that you can. Sorry. Fast travel at some point. We're just not there yet. Transmutation materials, again, they're required to transmute items, can be obtained while out exploring the world, procured from combat, or purchased at Chocobo tack shops. If you're ever in need of a specific material, take note of its symbol as it may point you in the right direction. Obtained out in the world, the bone dropped from enemies, and then the gold icon. Hard to come by. Furthermore, pressing the touchpad in the item transmuter menu will reveal more information on required materials, including the regions in which they can be found. Fantastic! You may find useful supplies hidden among abandoned facilities and settlements. Open all the chests in a location to mark it on your map as complete. I obtained something there. Can we jump over the rocks? We can. Oh, you can actually even go in the water. This is not like GTA Vice City. I'll never forget that. You touch the water and you like automatically die. Death by water. You could take 15 bullets from the police. From the Cuban gang. Was it Cuba? Can't remember. For Vice City? Anyways. But he touched water. That was the end of it. When you're out and about like this, it doesn't appear like you can change characters. But if I change the leader, I don't even know if that does it. Now, I am going to try something. Bear with me for a moment. First of all, I want to save my game, which I appreciate being able to do on the fly whenever I want. Now we're going to go to System, Option, Gameplay. No. Graphics, Performance. We're going to try some 4K action. Yeah, it's on graphics. Oh yeah, you can totally feel the lag there. But again, as I've said before, I don't know if that actually helps with the draw distance, so just give me a second. No, it's the same draw distance. I can tell. Okay. It just ups the resolution, which to me, we're not going to get into it, but I'm going to say my piece anyways. I'd much rather further draw distance, because that to me is huge. Better lighting. Keeping it at 1080, to me, even in the year 2024, I had to look to make sure what year it was, is still satisfactory to me. If you can have rock solid 60 FPS, which the performance mode is, I'm not saying 4K doesn't sharpen things up. It does, but look at Red Dead Redemption at 1080p ultra settings. You will be mind blown by how amazing that is. It's a beautiful looking game. 4K, but then 30 FPS, but then reduced draw distance. It's like, what's the point in spending all that extra horsepower on the resolution when you can't even have an adequate... Everything else is what I'm getting at. I am swimming a little bit faster. I think. With the trigger, or pushing down on the left stick there. I think it's just a placebo effect. Okay, let's finally do this. Ooh. I am not going... Oh. I'm going to drive you guys and girls. Probably guys. No girls watch my channel. Crazy, but that chest... Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't been here yet. Yeah, see, locate the treasure. There's 2... You may find useful supplies hidden among... Yeah, I've already known that. Open all the chests and location to mark it on your map is complete. Right. So when we look here... Yeah, see 0 of 2. That's what it was telling me earlier. So I do want to try and find that. I mean, to be honest, I could almost probably just pause my video. Whoops. No. I can't seem to climb. No. Nothing there. You know what I'm going to do, honestly, and I don't feel bad? I'm just going to pause the recording and I'll come back when I'm done. I thought I'd unpause it for a second as I found one chest. This way you get to see what was in there. Oh, just a mist potion. Alright, back when I find the next one. It appears like both of them were on the ground, and I kept thinking that I was going to have to go way up high, obtain the high potion. Yeah, I kept looking up, and I was like, maybe there's a way to cross there. I was like, you don't need that. Now I seriously have to find a way to... Oh, jump down. Because we want to head over to that field. That farm, rather. Which is in a field. I see something up in the distance. So I thought I'd go and take a look. Ah, this is where you can rest to get your health and your MP. Yeah. See? While many chocobo stops built in the days of the Republic have fallen into despair, their benches are mostly intact. If you use a cushion, you can sit down for a rest, which will fully replenish your HP and MP. But those are consumable. That's the thing. So it's like, use the cushion? No. See? I've got... No. I've owned... Sorry, at the top it's showing me how many I have. And how many it would use up, which is just the one. All right, give me a second here. My headphone cord keeps dangling and rubbing up against my hand. I keep feeling like there's a spider crawling on me. What the heck was that? I hit the wrong button. Unblockable attacks? Yeah, with the red thing you gotta move out of the way. I might as well use an ability or a spell or something just so you can see what it looks like. That's not just like a raw hack and slash, and then I could do a spell. I could do like, you know, fire. I can block.
Let's finish this. No wonder we won.
All right. And again, if I go towards that destination... Oh, wow, you can really zoom out. Okay. And I do have it on easy, just for the sake of recording. You can do normal or dynamic. Be cool if you could tame other animals, because he looks very similar. Yeah, I gotta say, combat, I don't know, it's to each their own. But this, to me, trumps Final Fantasy 16. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Actually, I really like the open world and all that. I still want to go off and finish that game. But I feel like this game is properly encompassing the strengths of the last couple of Final Fantasies that have come out.
To make sure they've got plenty to
See,
eat.
this one's not broken.
Nice and plump, so they fetch a high
That's
price.
why it doesn't ask you if you want to use a pillow. You just go and you sit. Like that. I think I am going to end the video here. Under a half hour is kind of what I would prefer to do. I just want to see what this is. Buying sale items. Vending machines offer a variety of useful items that will aid you on your adventure, such as potions and plumes of phoenix down. They can also sometimes offer limited quantities of certain items at special prices. Okay. What you got for sale? A cushion. All these different materials. That's cool. All right. Close that. What's this thing? Customized folios. Magnata Automat. I forget what those are exactly. I'll have to look back again. But how much gills? How many gills do I have? How much money? Oh, I only got 22.38, and it's like 3,000 at that shop. Back where we can't go. To get the other sword. Party level is almost level 2. But my characters are level 16. For the most part. Alright. That's it for me. Thumbs up if you liked the video. It does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like it, thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, and break it off in the ass. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that'd be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.